Hey guys, this is Kirby Impress TV. How are you guys doing? I hope everybody is having a lovely Friday and a great weekend that's coming. But anywho guys, I wanted to stop by and talk to my bold and beautiful babes so that way we could talk about some real stuff on here. I promise I won't keep you long because I'm waiting for my kid to get out of school. So make sure you got those thumbs up, liking those videos that I post up, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. But guys, while my daughter said, Mom, why you got those two pieces in your hair? And come to find out, I'm like, girl, two pieces. Girl, this is my hair. Girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yes, my hair is long like that. But anyways, make a long story short, so I wanted to talk to you guys because what I noticed, like with, people in general, like, I don't know what it is, but I know like a lot of the times if you are communicating with a male, you know what I mean? And a lot of the times you meet some people and, both of y'all is a little bit different because maybe you communicate more, or you are emotionally connected a little bit more than the other person. So it ends up being like an imbalance, you know what I mean? Like an unbalanced kind of a situation. And here's my thing, just like I was trying to say earlier to somebody. If you don't have good communication and you're not connected with someone emotionally, you know what I mean, as well as physically and so forth, a lot of the times things will be unbalanced between you and that person, because every time you talk to somebody and you point out things that you don't like, or you point out things that you see in that person, that kind of, bother you a little bit, you should be able to come to that person and say, hey, I feel, you have poor communication, you know what I mean? Or I feel like, you always ghosting me, or I feel like, you never really communicate certain things to me, or whatever the case may be. You should be, if you're in a situation with somebody and or a relationship with somebody, you should be able to talk to that person about everything. And if you can't emotionally connect with your partner and let your partner know how you feel about a lot of different things, how the hell you feel like the relationship is going to be successful? The relationship is not going to be successful, because every time that the woman speak and she start telling you certain things on how she feel, and you have an issue with that, or you ghost her, or you can't really deal with it, it's like you're running from being emotionally connected. You're running from, being open to that person about communicating about certain things. So imagine if you and this person was talking marriage and all of those different things like that. How the hell do you think that the marriage would be successful if, number one, you guys can't communicate? Number two, the person gets irritated by, your emotional connection, how you feel. You should be able to speak with a person about your feelings, and vice versa. The man should be able to tell you how he feel as well, just as well as a woman should be able to tell you how she feel without the other person getting upset or getting mad about it. But if the person gets upset and mad about it, or they ghost you, or whatever the case may be, that means that they are not mature enough to, deal in a relationship that they know they have to express emotions. And nobody not finna deal with that. Nobody is not gonna tolerate that. Nobody is not going to settle for anything like that. Let me tell you something. If you can't connect with somebody on every levels of every aspect, it makes absolutely no sense. It's going to be a pointless relationship. You guys are not going to get along. You're going to be arguing all the time. It's going to be a lot of differences that could be, resolved. And it's just going to be a back and forth thing all the time. And that is very draining. You know what I mean? It drains out the other person. You know what I mean? And another thing too, like I was trying to explain to somebody earlier also, when you is not in a really good mood to talk to anybody, or you maybe going through some stuff, you may be going through a little struggle, or you may be going through certain things, or whatever the case may be, and me on the other end is trying to console the person, or talk to the person, or try to make the person feel good inside, or tell a person they you hope they have a nice day, or you love them, or whatever the case may be, and that person is not really reciprocating. And you can feel when that person is not having a good day, because what people don't understand is that your mood can project on other people. You know what I mean? Your mood could project on other people, and that's what people need to understand. If you're in the bad mood and I'm in a good mood, and then I ask you, what's going on? How you doing? Are you okay? Are you having a good day at work? Yada, yada, yada. And you tell me, no, I'm not having a lovely day, or I'm not having a good day. It's just, I'm in a different mood, or whatever the case may be. It's like, no matter what you try to say to get that person out of that mood, to put them into a different mood, is really working for you. You know what I'm saying? So then what you do next, it makes you feel some type of way too, because that person that you're trying to encourage, or you're trying to lift up that person's spirits, is now projecting they mood on you. So now you feel some type of way, because now your mood has went down, just like how theirs was already down, low vibrant, you know what I mean, not really want to talk, and all of those different things like that. But me as a person, I would tell that person, I would be like, hey, I feel like if you know that you're down, or you're not really feeling your best, it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to say, I'm not really my best right now. Like, I just need some time, some space by myself. I just need some time alone. I got a lot of things going on, whatever. Communication is the key. And I just feel like a lot of the times people don't do that because they are afraid of what they feel the person might think of them. You know what I mean? Don't mind me, guys. I'm so tired because I got off this morning, so I am tired as shit. But anyways, back to what I was saying. And then it's like, well, I woke up good, you know what I mean, because I didn't really barely sleep because I was on the job, I was on the job or whatever. Then I had my doctor's appointment, and I have to take my kid to school. Then I have my doctor's appointment or whatever. So it's like not all the time you're gonna be in a good mood. This is the whole point. Like, I wasn't in a good mood either earlier today, but at the end of the day, I had to still smile. I had to still pray about it. You know what I mean? That I know that everything is going to be okay or whatever, and keep it moving. And just because I was feeling a little not so good doesn't mean that I'm gonna make somebody else feel like they're not so good either. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. I think that's kind of like a weird vibe type of thing. I'm one of those kind of ladies. I'm always happy. You know what I mean? Always happy, and I'm happy through it all. I'm happy through the struggle. I'm happy through the blessings. I'm happy through it all. You know what I mean? Because God is still good, same way, So I just try to take the good and outweigh the bad. That's it. For real, for real. I don't know. I just feel like, some people just, man, I don't know. And I can't really try to talk about people's upbringings or whether or not if their parents communicated with them and stuff like that. I'm not a teacher. Well, I am a teacher, but not that kind of teacher where I have to kind of figure it all out. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I do know this. A lot of the times, if parents is not communicating with the kids at an early age and at a young age, a lot of the times it can cause them to not want to communicate in their adult age. And they end up growing up to have communication problems. They isolate themselves a lot. They distance themselves a lot. They don't want to talk. They don't want to express their emotion. They don't want to say shit. And it has a lot to do with parenting, people's parents. It has a lot to do with whether or not if their parents was even involved or absent or wasn't really there either. That takes a toll on some adults as well. I know for sure. I've been in a relationship with quite a few guys that has communication issues or have abandoning issues where they either one of their parents abandoned them and the other one wasn't really there and had to do what she had to do, or he had to do what he had to do, so that way, things can go. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of hurt people out there, and no matter what it is, it's like when you come encounter with people that is hurt, your job is to help them heal and to stop them from hurting. And it's like a lot of them, their mentalities, a lot of them feel like the only thing that can cure them is money. And that's so untrue. You know what I mean? It's like they kind of lost in this world. They really don't have a clue what's really going on out here. But, they'll have to find their way one day. They'll have to learn how to control their feelings and emotions to a certain extent, but have a better communication, level with your person, and stay a little grounded. Because a lot of the times I think too, the reason why a lot of men and a lot of women is like that also is because their past relationships make them distance from somebody that wants to be in their presence at all times. Their past relationships make them don't want to be able to trust people, don't want to love people, don't want to care about anybody. The only thing that they want to do is care about the needs of themselves, worry about what they can get. You know what I mean? Worry about how they can get it. And that's a selfish act right there. You know what I mean? Egotistic. You know what I mean? You gotta get from out of that kind of a thing, because that's not a good look, and you're gonna always find yourself by yourself. So with that being said, guys, I love you guys. Please like, click, share if you resonated with this video. I gotta go. Make sure you put your notification buttons on, and I will talk to you on the next video. Love you guys. Bye.